Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. This will be a reading for you. This is a 2022 overview reading, and to get started, I wanted to choose a theme for you this year. First and foremost, however, I was getting 3 key words for the earth signs in the year 2022. Those are duty, prosperity, and abundance. Also, additionally, a message for every sign is that Pluto will be a big influence this year. So do use that energy to your advantage. The card I got for you, Capricorn, is Voyage. This card depicts the humpback whale, which is an animal that travels the furthest of any animal on Earth, I believe. And it's the card of the sacred traveler. I wanted to go ahead and read this passage from the guidebook for you in order to set the tone and deliver the theme of your message right now. Get ready. You are about to embark on a journey. It might be an inner sojourn or an outer voyage to a distant land. It might be a project or an idea that is coming to life. But most certainly, you are an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the unknown. Where do you want to go? What have you always wanted to do or be? This is the time to make it happen. Get prepared. Have a clear vision of what you want to experience, but also be prepared for the unexpected. That is part of the exhilaration of being a traveler. Remember to enjoy the journey as much as reaching the destination. All right, Capricorn. So now that we've set that theme, I'll let you think about that for a moment, and we will draw a 9-card spread for you. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. Capricorn. Ooh. Look at that. There is one message that I'm receiving that I need to pass along, and this won't be for everybody, and it's not in any way intended to be scary, but I am getting a message about someone around you, if this is for you, who doesn't want to see you succeed. It's kind of a detractor energy. So basically, it's someone that's maybe jealous, or if they're not jealous, they don't want you to succeed so that they can keep you where you are. And that's not necessarily an inherently malevolent energy. It's just that they think or believe that if you succeed or you change or whatever your goals are, that you'll leave them behind and you won't need them anymore. You know, it's something like that. Excuse me, my nose itches when I channel. I did just see one image, and this is someone who's on a weight loss journey and their partner doesn't want them to succeed. And it's not because they don't care about you, but it's because they truly believe that you will not want them or need them if you make this choice for yourself. And of course, that is not true. And if this person does wish you harm, you know, you may have to let them go. But I would say, if this is for you, look into some counseling to work through that and talk through it. And you may end up splitting anyway, but it's still worth the conversation. Okay, that's very specific, but that will illustrate as an example what it is that I'm feeling. So Capricorn, we need 9 cards today. 5 of Swords. The World. See, I see this person down here trying to hang on to the raft, and it's kind of like they're almost trying to drag you down in a way. And that's a really strange way to interpret the Five of Swords, right? But I feel you being a little bit leery, skeptical, and rightfully so if this is the case. Now, this is a year overview, so I don't think that you're going to be dealing with this energy for the entire year. It's simply something that you need to know about so that you can work through it. King of Swords. Yeah, 6 more cards for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. 2022. Knight of Wands, 8 of Wands, the Empress. King of Pentacles. Seven of Wands, the Hermit, 5 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. So we have an 11 card spread, so it goes. The 11 works with the 2 numbers. That 2 frequency, 222, is coming up a lot for us this year. All right, Capricorn, let's see. I do see that whatever it is, ooh, this is really interesting. I'm getting a lot of messages at once, so please forgive me. I'm noticing in this World card how these ties at her feet are sort of holding her down. And I wouldn't always interpret this card in this fashion because, you know, roots keep us grounded, they keep us alive, they keep us fed, give us nutrients, right? Metaphysically. But in this one, it's kind of like, I feel this figure breaking free of some sort of bind that's been on them. Wow, that's really heavy. It could be something from your past lives, a generational thing. And whatever it is that you're working on now, it's working to raise up out of that. It's like breaking free of this bound, stuck energy that, to be very honest, I don't think you created for yourself. It was created and you found yourself in it. I hope that makes sense. But however, because you are in it, it is now your responsibility to get out of it. And that's what you're doing. And I think for some, if that initial message applied, it's about breaking free from someone who is not of your highest good. And if it's not a relationship that you'd like to end, you know, it's someone you care about, a family member, for example, that for all intents and purposes, for other reasons, they are valuable to you. It's setting a boundary and cutting them off in a way, cutting them off from something. Ooh, I'm feeling it in the solar plexus. So it's about your life force energy. It's about your success. It's about your moving forward in projects in the world. And it's maybe shielding them from whatever it is you're working on. Because whether they know it or not, they could be projecting a lot of negative energy, a lot of jealousy towards you that's kind of bringing you down. And so if you want to maintain this relationship, you'll just be creating a sort of shield this year. And like I said, I did get a message that Pluto energy is going to be big for everybody this year. So you can use that to your advantage. You know, I'm not going to tell you how to do that because it will be more powerful if you do your own research. But if that is a message that you're drawn to, look into the energy of Pluto and how you can use that in your life to protect yourself, to ground yourself, cleanse yourself, and create a barrier around what it is that you love and you care about. All right, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Empress. I feel success for you. I feel you breaking free, and there being a lot of movement an unstuck energy in your life. There's so much movement and beauty. It's kind of like a warm, drafty feeling. I think because of this Knight of Wands as well. And the Empress, you know, just radiates such warmth on her own. If that's going to be you, then wow, that's you know, the pinnacle of success in some ways, the Empress, because she gets to sit back and enjoy what it is that she's earned. Because, of course, the Empress has learned the lessons of all 4 queens, right? So she has earned this status. It might look like she's not doing much here because she gets to sit back, but that's because she put in the work. She put in the fucking work. And if anyone is telling you otherwise, if anyone doesn't see or is unaware of what you've had to do to get out of this, to become your own person, this like glowing, ethereal figure, then fuck them. Sit back. Let them be jealous, but protect yourself and recognize that that's a deficiency in them and not in you. King of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the Hermit. I feel you, as you progress through this energy, I feel it closing out with a bit of, you reach a certain level of success with this King of Pentacles. And then with the 7 of Wands here, this is you defending it. The Hermit, to me, says, it's kind of giving me the image of, you know, that CEO business person who's in their office alone looking down at the city, you know, kind of disconnected from everything that's going on, but yet also at the same time always connected in the heart. You know, there's something about the heart space there. And it's sort of staying in that vantage point for the higher good. It can be a little cold, it can be a little lonely, but deep down you know that what you're doing is important and it matters. And that's a very Capricorn energy. So if you're stepping into this and you're embodying it, and that's how you'll move forward, you're very well in alignment with yourself. She's trying to tell me something. She's trying to ask me something. Oh, she's trying to ask you something. She's trying to get you to come with her to explore something deeper within you. I really feel like there's something, this like flame in your heart, this deep desire or need or curiosity that you have within you that you want to explore. And she's asking you to do that this year. Remember what this Voyage card said. It's about the sacred traveler. It's about setting out on a journey. And it's about the ups and downs, highs and lows of that, for better or worse. Expecting the unexpected and committing to the process. And I'm feeling that with this Hermit energy. This Hermit card also indicates Vesta. And Vesta energy has to do with a sacred space. And that's what I feel in the heart. There's a sacred space, something hidden within you, inside of you, that wants to make itself known. It wants to come into your life. It wants to become the focus of your life, even if it's a quiet focus. I mean, that is so you, Capricorn, right? It's like that quiet focus. You don't need to be flashy about it, although there's nothing wrong. But you don't need to be flashy about it, because when it projects outwards from you, it becomes very clear to the right people. We also have the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. What I feel with this specifically, it's very kind of a mundane reading of these two cards, but I feel that some of you will be leaving a marriage or partnership, heading out on your own. And if that is you, I feel that you'll be very happy and very successful once you've made that choice. And for some, this could be because of some infidelity issues on the part of your partner. What initially was a little bit sad, I think you'll come to view as a blessing, because it's sort of the out that you needed to make that change. Of course, Capricorn, you're very devoted and you do not commit unless, you really know. So that sort of betrayal, if that's what it is for you, that sort of betrayal can be devastating. However, I think that this person is actually, in fact, doing you a favor. Okay, before we continue on and I get some additional information with another deck here, I want you to pause and ask yourself this question. You can literally pause the video and ask yourself this. And it's a channeled message I got for all signs in 2022. People in this soul group who resonate. The question is, where can I meet the universe halfway? Where can I meet the universe halfway? So give yourself a moment to ponder this, Capricorn. Come back and we'll let the energy come through. What I'm feeling with this is, what is it that you care about, that you're working on? What steps do you have to take in your life in order for the cosmos to show up with what it is you need? I hope that makes sense. All right. Okay, let's get some additional information here. I'm being drawn to this triangle in the center of this world card. And this is a very specific message, so it's not for all, but the triangle is reminding me of, I think some recovery circles use this triangle, and it has the words unity, service. What's the third word? I think it's an AA thing. It's the triangle, and it has the 3 words. Anyway, for some of you, that's going to be extremely relevant, because that is the change that you're making in your life. And, if there are any people around you that don't want to see you make that change, it's because of their own deficiency. So it's just a confirmation for some of you who are making that change that I see you, that this message is for you, and we'll pull some more information together. And whatever the third word is, it's going to be the most important one, I'm telling you. Sometimes when I channel, I go blank. And I'm also getting to thine own self be true. What's this world card? What's the triangle in the world card about? Also, I'm noticing the physique of this world card, this figure. Some of you may be changing your body in a way that makes you happy and feel comfortable. And maybe not everyone around you is going to like that or appreciate it. But it's what really brings you pleasure and joy, whatever choices that has to do with. There's a lot of angels around this figure. And what's interesting is this Voyage card, also the humpback whale, it indicates having protectors and guidance around you, specifically protectors. And with all these angels, I feel there are protectors around you as well. Ooh, yeah, I'm getting chills. Whatever it is that you're doing is so sacred that you're so sacred, some life force within you is so sacred that the angels are coming together to protect you so that you might carry on. Oh my gosh, look, the world. That is so strange. The world, I was focusing on the King of Swords while I received this world card. I think that for some you're closing out a cycle, and this King of Swords really is a marker of that to me, because he's very, I just heard cutthroat, but he's very cut and dry, and he's very practical, and it's not out of meanness if it's a high vibe King of Swords, which if you're here you are, if you're in this energy, it's almost out of love, because you're not gonna watch someone make a fool of themselves in harming you and wishing you badly, in, you know, bringing you down in your workplace, whatever that is. You're gonna let them down easy and cut them off. If this has to do with your spirituality, okay. The Sun and the Hanged Man. If this has to do with your spirituality, ooh, I mean, those two cards really speak of enlightenment, don't they? I feel that you'll be receiving information, and it will be coming through in a very clear way. That's the only way I can put it, is it's very clear. There's no blocks. Do you see in the World card how there's this sun kind of figure at the top, but she's still being held down by these roots? This is not that. I mean, the Hangman is completely shifted upside down, right? So in a way, these two figures are kind of similar, the Hangman and the World, in these two decks. And it's flipping that. And therefore, your guidance will come through very, very, very clearly. And the guidance that you're going to share with others will also come through very, very clearly. What's this Knight of Wands? Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Chariot. I don't think I'm feeling that. Very side message, just that if someone comes back into your life who you maybe, if you were romantically involved at some point, it could be someone that you used to date, and they could be coming in an energy that's not going to be long term. So just be aware of that. Actually, I don't even know that it would be worth pursuing at all. I don't get a good feeling off those cards. That's just a side message. I heard a phrase. It's making you feel like an option. And, you know, that's not a nice feeling. No matter what your relationship politics are, no matter how many people you date, you know, making you feel like an option is not a nice feeling no matter what, right? So we don't like that for you, Capricorn. We like the Empress for you, because that's what you deserve. You deserve to be treated and seen in this way. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Why is this coming up again? It has something to do with the workplace. Interesting. If this is some sort of worry about the workplace in this year, I think that the answer is going to come to you in a dream. Like, if you're very stressed out, I'm seeing someone with numbers, so like an accounting firm or something like that, and you don't know which choice to make. It's stressing you out a lot. The answer is going to come to you in a dream. So make sure to get good rest. Capricorn, 2022 year overview. The Chariot. Ooh, what fell? The Seven of Swords, and it kind of fell reversed. The Empress, the Chariot, the Seven of Swords. Ooh, I just heard like fake them out. That's really cool. So I'm noticing in this Empress card, there's this kind of spiral she's holding off of her hand. And to me, it feels like a distraction. And the phrase I got with that specifically was fake them out. So it's kind of like a smoke and mirrors effect. You're doing something, but it looks like you're doing something else. And this is so that you can break free and do what it is you truly want. Fake them out. If you have a lot of problem with detractors or jealous individuals, like we spoke of for some of you, because Capricorn, you're born to be successful. That is, you chose to be incarnated as a Capricorn in order to embody that energy. So with that is going to come a lot of people who wish they had what you have. But they don't see behind the scenes the kind of work it takes to do what you do. So that's not fair. And this is just advice for someone that you might need to fake them out. You know, make it seem like you're doing one thing, but you're actually doing another. And there, the success like blasts off all at once. And you become the Empress. Kind of overnight. It could be like you're in one job and you have a side hustle. And it just looks like you're doing this one job. To the outside world, it looks like you're going to the coffee shop every day. But in fact, you're working on this merchandise or this tarot business or whatever. And then all of a sudden overnight, it's like you make that switch and you blow up, right? Same thing goes for musicians. King of Pentacles, success in that, whatever that is for you. Yeah, I'm getting New York City. So if you live in New York City in the U.S., I'm noticing the buildings behind him. I'm also getting the album by Nas, Illmatic, right? New York State of Mind. I'm just getting New York State of Mind. So maybe that song is really important to you, or maybe you're a rapper. Maybe you're from the East Side. Yeah, something like that. I think you're going to be very successful, but you got to speak from the heart. If that song is like a throwback for you, try to get into that energy that he was in, because I mean, it's like a master album, right? Try to get into that energy that he was in and embody it. It's not about copying. It's about tapping into that same vibe, feeling those same feelings, and transmuting that energy. That goes for anybody who, you know, is a creator of some type. You feel into that energy and you do your own thing with it. You can ask for help with that. You can ask for help from that person's higher self. Interesting. I never got that before. It's like you ask your spirit guide and theirs, and you ask to receive information from that person's higher self to help you tap into that similar energy. That's very cool. Okay. I'm going to do one final thing. I want to see if I can get a little more about this 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. I feel that this reading was a bit disjointed, and I do apologize for that, but there is going to be some reason that that's the case. Queen of Wands, and then the King of Cups. So if you had to leave a relationship, or you chose to leave a relationship because of whatever reason, I think that there's a much better match for you. This fire and water thing can really work, I think. So I think there's a much better match for you out there, who's just kind of waiting to come in. Yeah. And I have to say, these people in this 5 of Pentacles are ballroom dancing, it looks like. So that could be relevant for someone. Maybe if you've always wanted to do ballroom dancing, that you need to go try it. You may meet that person there. All right. Anything else for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, before we close this out? Knight of Cups. I was focusing on this 8 of Wands when the Knight of Cups came out, and I'm really feeling this is difficult sometimes for you, Capricorn, but you need to speak from the heart. You need to bring forth the energy from your heart. You need to just that sacred space. It still is sacred, it's still yours, but you can let it out in a trickle. You know, you can manage that much. You will be safe doing that much. It's just sharing it with the world. A little bit at a time. It could have to do with a bit of a leap of faith for some of you, but remember that you are protected on this journey into the unknown. So where is it that you're going to go? Do it with heart. Do it with heart. I'm going to pull one more major arcana for you to close out this reading for 2022. Come back to this at any point. If you need a little refresher, you need to see where you've been and where you're going along, or if you just want to start over, it's never too late. All right, Capricorn. What is the card that Capricorn most needs to see for the best and highest good? Is this one? Temperance. I see. Whatever fear there is about letting your inner self out to the world and keeping that inner self somewhat shielded from the world, it's about that balance. And that's what you're going to be doing this year, Capricorn, is finding that balance where you're comfortable, sharing in trickles what it is that's inside of you. And this doesn't just apply for creative types, it applies to anybody, and you'll understand if it resonates. So it's sharing that inner part inside of you, that sacred space, and also not letting those who do not wish you your highest good, not allowing them access, but also not keeping yourself hidden out of fear, because you are protected, you are guided. That's what it is, Capricorn. So I'm just going to check if there's any keywords you need to know, because this book is a little bit different from the traditional meanings. Initiative. See? Initiative is not a word I generally associate with temperance. So there's something in this. There's an activation in this. Water dripping drop by drop erodes even the hardest stone. Moderation, peace, patience, care, adaptability. Whatever that means for you, Capricorn, I would love to know. I'm wishing you the best and blessings in 2022. Thank you and take care. Bye.